Welcome to another Gut Healing Sunday. How are you guys? Everybody here? Gosh, this hair looks redder and redder. It should get less red. But you see, it's coming. It's getting out. It's getting out. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm happy to have you here. Now, what we're going to do today, you might already saw that in the description that I posted. We're going to talk about the free gut supplements I would never take again. If I would take any supplements, it wouldn't be those. It's very hard to just find out free, because actually I had a list of several ones, but I chose free. So anywhere to start is, I think, a good idea. Now, usually we start with the ginger chewing challenge. I'm running out of ginger, which is really, really bad, but I've got a different one. I've got turmeric here, fresh turmeric root. It's from the same family, anti-inflammatory, all the benefits that you get as well. And look at that color, guys. Isn't that amazing? And I've decided to not chew that. You can chew that, but then I would have orange tea for the whole live Q&A. So we're going to go for a ginger, for a turmeric tea here. Super tasty, by the way. I've just been back from a 5-hour walk in the sun, in the jungle, and then on meadows, and I've got a little bit sunburned. So this is amazing for muscle relaxation as well, so that I'm not going to have so much muscle tension after the long hike. Okay, now before we dive into that, in the agenda, what we're going to do today, there's also going to be a giveaway, guys. First giveaway on Gut Feelings ever. And before we get there, who of you has done the appreciation challenge with me from last week? We talked about that before you go to bed or after dinner, finding 10 things that you appreciate in your life right now. Who has done it? Have you been able to do it? Or able. Have you done it for the last 7 days? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to hear. Is anybody using this comment box, guys? Or maybe it's not working, but let me write that down. Okay, somebody used the comment box. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much. Okay, Matthew, yes, definitely something you need to do. So I'm hoping I'm going to get more feedback from you in the comment section below whenever you're watching this video. So the appreciation challenge, I did it. My best friend can be witness. I sent her every evening. I sent her a copy of the handwritten appreciation pages. Did it for several days. This is day 10. And I just like it. You know, we don't do the challenge anymore, Margaret and me, but I just really like it. Here's another one. I appreciate blah, blah, blah. I appreciate more than 10. I could not stop. Sometimes it's like 12 and 13. And just because it's fun, it's really, what I noticed, what it did for me is, you might think like, oh, Peggy's living in Panama. Peggy's problem is she gets sunburned. I'm freezing here in cold Europe or cold America right now. It's end of November. So how could she ever not be happy all the time? Well, you kind of get used to sunshine and beauty and nature. So I'm not just always jumping around like a happy rabbit or squirrel or coati or jaguar or whatever we got there in the backyard. So for me, it helped me really to go to bed happy. When I go to bed happy, because I raise my vibration, I usually wake up happy. Because I remember what I wrote down. Sometimes even in the morning I do that, or I just read what I wrote in the evening. So if you haven't done this, guys, I highly recommend that. I'm also doing that with clients. 10 things you appreciate every evening before you go to bed. Write it down, put it in your iPhone, send it to your best friend, make like a challenge, partner up with somebody. Highly recommend that. Okay. So here we are. Yeah, great that you love that, Matthew. Do it. Let me know how it's going to be for you next week. So what we do today agenda for today, nice and structured. We're going to go shortly into the topic of the day: 3 gut supplements you should never take. I would never take. I would never recommend my clients to take those. And I hear that all the time. Usually when I do intake with my clients in the forum, at least one of those 3 supplements, when if not all of those 3 supplements are in there. And I'm like, ah! Okay, that's what we're going to do in the beginning. And then we're going to go into your questions, live Q&A, answering them from the comment box. This is why you're here. It's Sunday, and I'd love to give you the best shot for appreciating your time here that we spent together. And then we're going to go into the giveaway, which is really like a gut feeler thank you for you, a giveaway. I've never done that before, but now it's time for it. And that giveaway will be a package of a powerful supplement that I recently made a video about. I'm not going to tell you just now what it is, but if you stick to me to the end, we're going to do that in the end. The giveaway, I tell you exactly what you need to do. And believe me, not many people apply for this, so you have a good chance to get in there. Does that sound like a plan? Okay, I'm looking into the... Okay, let's get going. So, 3 supplements today I would never take. Topic of the day. By the way, guys, I would love to know from you which was the worst. This is the question of the day. Which is the worst gut supplement recommendation that you ever got or that you took and it really backfired? You're not taking that anymore. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious. And maybe it's one of those 3. Cheers. By the way, I'm also interested in what are you drinking while you're watching this, while we're having our gut healing Sunday session here. Hopefully it's ginger or nettle tea or something like that. Okay, let's get the whale out of the side first. Literally, number 1 worst supplement never to take, like really never to take. There are now a lot of studies already showing that this is actually toxic, but still there's still the hype. We don't have the dairy hype anymore, but now it's this fish oil hype. Fish oil supplements, especially from people who are plant-based, who are vegan, and then it's, where do you get your omega-3s from? You have to take fish oil supplements, or maybe you are in the, maybe a typical American in the metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, heart problems. This is often when fish oil is recommended, but also for digestive problems. And this is really funny because fish oil is just making everything worse. Apart from that, it's really unethical to use fish oil products because they are so, our oceans are so overfished. There's so much imbalances in the ocean already. The way we fish, it's not anybody anymore with a little, really traditional fishing sitting there on the river. It's like the whole ground floor is getting ripped off. There's so much life that is just getting wasted. So apart from that area, and that is highly processed, fish oil is 100% oil, is highly processed. But the worst thing, and this is really the worst thing, and we already have enough toxins in ourselves, is that it's loaded with mercury very, very often. It's the last thing you want if you have gut struggles, if you have sleeping problems, if you have brain fog, if you have autoimmune diseases, anything going on. You don't want more mercury in your system. And this is what you get. And often people then tell me, yeah, but my fish oil product, it's written there is no mercury in it. It's impossible that there's no mercury in it because it's everywhere. It's in the ocean out there. And even if they cleanse the fish oil, which means they have another processing step, more processed for your body, everything that is processed and more processed means stress. For your body doesn't know what that is, this highly processed now homeopathic treatment of mercury. Yeah, so it's even when they cleanse it out, you might have heard of homeopathy, which I'm a fan of. It really, really works. I actually studied with an old homeopathic guy when I was still in Germany, and I still did the naturopath education. I don't even have words for that. Like I have clients who take fish oil supplements. They have adrenal fatigue afterwards. They have bad digestion, brain fog, memory problems, typical mercury. Memory is typical mercury, something I struggled with as well. So guys, away from the fish oil supplements. If you don't believe me, don't have to believe me. You can believe the studies if you really, really want studies that are independent from the fish oil industry, which alone in America, people pay $1 billion, not 1 million, $1 billion, all Americans, for fish oil supplements alone, not for the whole supplement industry, just fish oil capsules. This is how fish oil was never produced for you getting better. It was always produced for getting your money, and telling people, oh, you can eat your burger and you don't get heart disease if you eat your nice fish oil with it. Apart from that, it's highly toxic. It's also just oil for somebody who has gut struggles is the worst thing you can do, because it slows your digestion down, depletes your HCl levels, supports your gut, or like makes putrefying food in the gut even worse. So that is more of that happening. So guys, fish oil, no fish oil. Sorry. Now I feel really hot. I think I got a little bit sunburned here in this. You can't see it, but I can see it in the sun, which is ridiculous. I know you're probably freezing over there. What's the temperature there where you're sitting right now? I mean, not indoor, outdoor. That would be interesting to see. James, what about fish oil liquid form? Fish oil usually comes in liquid form, is the worst thing. Oh yeah, let's talk about, sorry, before we go to the next supplement. So if you're thinking about, oh, I need omega-3, I have too much omega-6, I need to balance this out, there's food. There's food that can do exactly that for you. One of the best things and the number one thing for omega-3, to get omega-3 into your diet as a whole food, is hemp. Hemp seeds, not necessarily hemp oil, but hemp seeds, hemp powder, which is basically just the seeds mashed potato, the seeds crushed. Another one is chia seeds. What else do we have? Avocado has some omega-3. And then if you're thinking about, okay, there are different types of omega-3, actually 3 different types of omega-3. There's EPA, DHA, and ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid. Yeah, really, alpha lipoic, yes, acid is horrible names. And usually in the vegan sources, you just have ALA. But if you want to make sure you get all 3 of them, you can use their algae from the sea, algae supplements. This is the best alternative if you really feel like, oh, I need to take a supplement for omega-3, which you actually don't need. But then go for a vegan, a plant-based or algae-based omega-3 supplement. There are plenty out there. If you go to Amazon and Google that, make sure you check for any other ingredients which might be toxic for your body. But usually those ones are so much cleaner than any fish oil capsules. Yeah, thank you. I applied already aloe vera on my skin. Of course I did. Okay, so now fish oil. What else? What's something else? No, I think that's it. That's it for the fish oil discussion. It was a long one, I know, but I get very heated up with this because it's just such a waste of money and waste of your health. Next one, this is a tricky one, but I thought I'm going to bring it in because last Q&A or the one before, I had that question, somebody asking about HCl supplements. So basically, this is a supplement that says that it's going to replace your stomach acid. So a lot of people, one of the major things we talk about here on the channel is how to increase your stomach acid, because most of us have low stomach acid because of all the toxicity and the way we eat, and we eat all the stuff together, really depletes digestive enzymes and HCl. Now, with the HCl supplement, I know it looks smart. It kind of makes sense in your head, when you hear it. Oh, okay, I don't have enough stomach acid, so why I should let's just take the capsule with the HCl. That should work, right? It doesn't. Now you might feel better in the beginning, but the problem is, and I know that so many health practitioners out there, especially on the alternative side, are telling you take digestive enzymes, take HCl supplements to improve your digestion. They don't say take it forever, but take it for now. I'm not one of those people. You can really, really improve your digestion with food. And the problem with those HCl supplements, like one of the biggest mistakes is that thinking that you can like support your body by giving it like a capsule that then can break down your food. This might work for a short period of time, but then the thing is, HCl, like your stomach acid, is not just one acid. And this is what traditional medicine doesn't know right now. We think stomach acid is just stomach acid, but it's not. It's a blend of 7 different acids. Also, Anthony Williams, Medical Medium, talks about that. And with this HCl supplement, what you really just do, you just give one type of HCl level. Whoa, so many words. I actually got sunburned, I think. Bad excuse. So you get just one type of HCl supplement, which then it brings an imbalance in your stomach. And then also whenever you give your body something that it actually should produce itself, it's like a crutch. Yeah, it's like when elderly people get like a crutch here and a crutch there and a crutch there and then a wheelchair, and they stop moving. Here in Panama, for example, you could not work with a wheelchair because nothing is wheelchair proof. You have to kind of work and find your way, like with the crutches, or can't leave the house, of course, which is really bad for people who are disabled, I know. But coming back to the HCl supplement, so you don't want to do HCl because it imbalances your natural blend of stomach acid, which then makes it even harder for the natural stomach acid, for your real stomach acid, to rebuild itself, because it has this like set off. It's like for the body, it's very, very irritating because it's nothing. This is nothing natural that actually occurs in the body. What's in those HCl supplements. Okay, apart from them, they cost money, and you can just, if you want to improve your HCl levels and you want to improve your stomach acid like naturally, I've got a whole playlist just about stomach acid, which I'm also, after the video, after the live Q&A ends, is in the description below. I'm going to put a note here for me. Don't forget that. By the way, as we are talking about notes, is there somebody of you guys who would be happy to do timestamps for this live Q&A, like a dedicated gut feeler? I had that request a few times, but for me, it's just maxing out my capacity. I can't do that, but it will help other gut feelers then to find easily where was what did she talk about. Really just like putting down a few times, minute 40 or minute 5.45, she talked about HCl supplements, something like that. If there would be anybody of you guys who would be up for that, would be amazing. Let me know. Okay. Would be wonderful if somebody feels she can do that. Last but not least on our list, and this is really a hard one because I have so many on the list. I was like, oh, is this worse? Is this better? So we're going to talk about magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate, so often prescribed for people who have constipation. One of the big ones. Oh, and then they don't even know that it's magnesium citrate. You think you take magnesium. Now, magnesium is not just magnesium. It's the same as if you say, oh, I'm just eating food. There is like, magnesium has so many different types of magnesium, and they work all differently in your body. What magnesium citrate is magnesium and citric acid. Whenever you hear citric acid, I want you to think of corn and I want you to think of mold, because this is what you're eating. GMO corn grown on mold. Not a good thing, not a good idea. It's a waste product. Never ever citric acid, not with your olives, not with your marmalade, and also not with magnesium. Now, I hear a lot of people, I'm taking magnesium citrate. I did a video about what's the best magnesium supplement. I got a lot of comments saying, oh yeah, I took magnesium citrate, it worked. I'm happy it worked, and I can tell you exactly why it worked for constipation. Is because it's so toxic, the body tries to get it out. So it basically just it gives you diarrhea, but this is not helpful for you. Citric acid is highly, highly aggressive to your gut lining. It already has in the word acid, citric acid. Has nothing to do with the citric acid that you get from a lemon. This is not a lemon, which you get from a lemon. This is fine. Lemon juice contains a natural form of citric acid, completely fine. The one on corn derived, grown on mold, has nothing to do with it. Highly toxic for your liver as well, gives people brain fog, and often you take it for a while and then you have the after effects later on. So even if you feel like, magnesium citrate helps with my constipation for now, but when you stop taking that, you get constipation back like big time, really, really big time. Same with the acid blockers, by the way, for the stomach acid. So that's an important one. Magnesium citrate, not a good one to take. Now we think about, oh God, well, what should I take instead? Well, there are a few magnesium types which you can take. Again, if you want to learn more about that, look in the video, which is called What is the Best Magnesium Supplement? Or I also got one on magnesium for constipation, I think. The best magnesium for constipation, something like that. And new, since last week, we have launched a mini product, which is called My Gut Supplement Kit. It's actually a video tutorial, which comes with a little booklet to print out. I'm not going to ship that to you. Sorry, guys. And that was going to help you. There I'm going to talk about the free gut supplements that I actually recommend to you. Magnesium, different types of magnesium are part of that as well. If you want to learn more about that, you can also look in the description below. Right now, I think it's still like on offer. So if you grab it now, you probably get the gut feeler discount still. Okay, those were the free naughty supplements. Free of the naughty supplements, there are more fish oil HCl supplements, which is bentane HCl. This is what we're talking about. I just saw it in the chat box. And then magnesium citrate. Nada. Okay. Now, before we go to the live Q&A, if you like to support the channel, if you love this information, if you feel like, Peggy's spending her Sunday here talking to me and she's helping me in whatever way, or if you got something from the channel, you learned something, you want to give something back, I really highly value that from you. I don't expect it, but if you like to donate something, you can use the super chat feature here on YouTube, which is made for the content creators like me. And they also have a new thing now, super stickers. Very funny, where you can send me a heart or a sun, or maybe not a sun, maybe some clouds. And if you're watching this in the replay, you can use the thank you button on my website. I link that down below in the description. I really, really appreciate that. Also, the super chat helps you to highlight your questions, so I will see this more easily and can respond to it. Okay, now let's do a short live Q&A looking into your questions right now. And then we're going to come to the gut feeler giveaway. Yay! Okay. Thank you, Sarah. I can have your clouds. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, here. Cod liver oil, question mark. Cod liver oil, worst ever. Cod liver oil contains a high amount of vitamin A. Now, vitamin A up to a certain dose is amazing. After that, nausea. You just 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil basically kicks you out with the vitamin A. It's like 250% of vitamin A, highly toxic for your liver, can cause skin irritation, nausea. The one thing that also is a problem with fish oil, and especially cod liver oil, is that the way your blood cells are able to clog together when you have a cut, for example, it lowers that ability. So for people who have like, there is a study that showed that people tend to have, if you have a stroke, or anything internally happening, a rupture, or you have an accident and you are on cod liver oil or on fish oil, you're gone, basically. This is a little bit like, what's the word for it? Aspirin. You should not take aspirin before you have any teeth issues. They always ask you because it makes your blood thinner. Cod liver oil, worst thing ever. Okay. So fair skin for sunburn? Yes, because I put this on top. I put some zinc oxide, which is amazing for up here. Zinc oxide on the and coconut oils in there as well, shea butter, beeswax. Just next week is going to come out a video where I tell you 3 things, the only 3 things I put on my skin. Might be interesting for you guys. Okay. Okay, looking for your question. It's an interesting one. What is the best way to consume burdock? Burdock root, I think you're talking about. This is a root which is amazing for the liver and for detoxification. If you don't know what that is, I prefer burdock tea in general. It's a little bit bitter. If you try to get the root and chew on it. Usually burdock tea is the best way to get it in. I would do that 3 times per day if you're on the burdock mission to cleanse your liver. Really good. Also like that in the evening, just before you go to bed. It's very warming. It tastes pretty nice as well. Savannah picked up the zinc. Very good. Zinc is amazing, guys. By the way, zinc oxide just for the skin, and anything you put into your body will be liquid zinc sulfate, where I have a video on what is the best zinc for anything, which is the best zinc supplement. There, I recommend that one. Yeah. Starless Mystery is getting into stinging nettle and dandelion leaves. Amazing. Great for your liver. Also, stinging nettle is really amazing for women, for building the strength of the uterus, for making the period less painful. It's amazing. Okay. Yay, Mona. Thank you so much for that one. Mona said, you made me start communicate with my liver, and I'm listening to my body in ways I didn't do before. This is amazing. This is what this channel is all about. Gut feelings, learning to communicate with your body, because it actually, you can communicate with your inner organs. You might think like, ooh, this is woohoo, but you can ask them, you can hold your hand to them. Something that I did when I had allergies, I was actually holding my hands here because I couldn't breathe, or here for my nose. And I would get, I wouldn't say like it said like, oh, don't eat dairy, but I could definitely feel in the moment I touched a food that was not good for me, there was a signal coming. So definitely, I would love to know, Mona, like how do you listen to your body in ways that you didn't do before? I would be interested. Okay. James Newman asks, you recommend any supplements for Candida, caprylic acid, yeah, mild Candida, and my doctor has advised me to buy some, but most of them are full of toxic ingredients. Well, great thing, James, is that you already know that they are full of toxic ingredients, because most people don't. Most people just go out there, what says caprylic acid, and just buy it. They have no idea what magnesium stearate is or any other fillers or whatever is in there. They just buy it. So congratulations. Cheers. I need a drink because I'm the only one talking here. You're writing, but I'm talking. So James, for Candida, I have a playlist on that one as well. You don't need any supplements because Candida is not your problem. Candida overgrowth is really like a symptom that other things in your body are going on. Yeast is not a problem if you compare it to things like H. pylori. Even H. pylori is no bad thing if you look at things like Epstein-Barr virus or a resistant strain of strep or shingles virus. Those are really, really aggressive virus, or and other herpes virus. Those are aggressive viruses and bacteria. But Candida, what Candida really just does, and this is why you don't need a supplement for that, you need to address the root cause for Candida. That could be toxic heavy metals is one thing, high toxicity in your body, and Candida actually tries to bind to it, make it less toxic. Also, toxic heavy metals feed viruses and bacteria in your body, which then produce a toxic waste product. And this, guys, this is what Candida, you could say, eat it up. Yeah, this is why Candida is overgrowing, because there's so much toxicity in your body, either from viruses and bacteria or from toxic heavy metals or other chemicals, processed food. I'm just telling you that you put in your body. So Candida is just a symptom. It's a sign. One thing that worked well for people who have a white tongue, for example, or who have like itching. Well, you're a man, you probably don't have any itching in your female parts. But like for internal Candida, systemic Candida overgrowth, when you feel like, oh, a doctor says I have a problem there, first, no, this is not your problem, it's a symptom. Then lemon water in the morning is really good to cleanse, help your liver. You want to definitely support your liver if you have Candida issues. And forget about caprylic acid. Yeah, it can help, but it's actually this is just like another crutch. You don't need caprylic acid to heal Candida. I have many clients who got over the Candida by lowering their fat intake, not by going low sugar. Yes, no high fructose corn syrup. Yes, high no processed sugar, but high in fruits, low in fat. There we go. This is it. And watch the video on Candida. I have several videos on that one. Candida, I put them also in the description below. Okay. Oh, here, okay. This is a female question. Diagnosed HPV, what can I do against it? Well, HPV really has something to do with your toxicity in your uterus. The more toxic heavy metals you have, the more HPV feeds on it. A lot of women have HPV without having any symptoms. I know, like, oh, cancer, this is what always comes up, then I want to cut things out. I'm not a big fan of cutting things out of your body, as you might think. What you would want to do, you definitely want to, I would go plant-based for a bit, just to help your body to get rid of the toxicity. Usually it's mercury. Another one, let me think. Yeah, mercury is what comes to my mind right now with HPV. You want to help your body to detox big time. I would definitely go on celery juice, lemon water. If you can't do celery juice in the morning, then start with cucumber juice. Bring in Hawaiian spirulina to help to bind to the toxicity and also boosting your protein intake, boosting your immune system with all the vitamin K and everything that is in there. So yeah, that would be my best guess for HPV. Medicinal mushrooms, says Starless Mystery. Maybe you can elaborate on that one, how that will help. I am not personally working with medicinal mushrooms at the moment. Yes, Savannah, this video is going to be saved. It's not just now. There's a replay which will be posted after the live Q&A. Sarah also answered that already. L-glutamine has been suggested to you because you get sick after exercise. That's an interesting one. KVG. If you get sick after exercise, what that means is that your immunity is low. And your immunity is usually low when it's busy with other things. It has to do, often people who have an overburdened liver have a low immunity, but then again, my usual rampage of toxic heavy metals and viruses can also be that there's a lot going on in your body right now, and your body, even if you are on a way for detoxing, where you just over exercise. One of the best things I would not do glutamine. I would do. Wait a second. If you get easily sick after exercise, what is this? This is the best zinc supplement. This is what you want to get, guys. This is because you're not low in L-glutamine, you are low in zinc. Zinc is the mineral, the healthy heavy metal actually that almost everybody is deficient in because it's not in our soil anymore. We have too many toxic heavy metals which deplete healthy heavy metals like zinc. Get zinc. I linked that down below after the video. And if you want to watch the video, it's called What's the Best Zinc Supplement? This is what you want to get, KVG, not L-glutamine. Okay, we're going to go. Are you already taking zinc? Are you taking this zinc? Yes. Yes, liquid is not just liquid, it's a liquid zinc sulfate. You've got it. Yes. So don't just take any zinc. If you take things like zinc oxide, it's nice to put on your skin, but it doesn't do anything for your body. Most of the zinc supplements, apart from that, they're full with toxic fillers, which this one hasn't. This one has other ingredient, which is pure water. This is a good supplement. Apart from that, zinc supplement, anything that you can buy really like out there in the health store, this usually you can't buy in the health store. I haven't seen that anywhere, not in the US, not here in Panama, not in Europe. What you can buy in the pharmacy is zinc oxide. Even zinc glycinate is not the best way for your body. Zinc oxide, for example, is the cheapest one, but this is made for plants. Plants usually take the zinc oxide and they through their metabolism, they transfer it into liquid zinc sulfate. This is what you get when you eat a plant. So this is the absorbable form. So KVG, usually nothing from what you got from the zinc supplement, apart from putting stress on your liver with the toxic ingredients, arrived in your body. Get this one. Okay? Rampage. So it's not my zinc. It's just it's from a brand that I like. It's called Good State Zinc. Is this zinc better than the Vimergy zinc? It's not better. This is highly, highly concentrated. So it's pretty more affordable. You need less. Vimergy zinc is a very good quality as well. If you want to get the Vimergy one or you have the Vimergy one, is fine too, but you need much more. This is more concentrated. I like that more. Okay, guys. Now, before we finish this, let me see what else do I have on my... if you haven't answered the question of the day yet, please engage. What was the worst gut supplement ever recommended to you? Worst gut supplement? Let me know in the comments below. And guys, if you're still watching, hit that like button so I know that you like those Q&As and that they actually support you and you want more of that. Now, first ever giveaway on gut feelings. So what that contains is a package of a powerful supplement that I recommended recently, and I'm also going to tell you what it is. It's CBD oil. Now, CBD oil, I really like CBD oil. There's a big hype right now. Most of the CBD oil products that I found out there is just rubbish. It's super expensive, high, also other ingredients, or low quality, not ethically produced, containing THC, all kinds of negative side effects. But I found a brand that I partnered with that I like, and it's called Green Life Organics. And from this brand is that giveaway. And they said, hey, we like gut feelings and we want to give that to the community. And I said, like, yes, sure, I can recommend you. So what we do is like we're going to give two of the packages. I think there are like 3 samples in each package. So you get like a little package if you win. 2 of those packages go to the gut feeler community and 1 goes to the dedicated email list that I have. So if you want to be really smart, you can sign up here through Gut Feelings, and you can also sign up in on my email list, which you can just get into if you go to peggyschirmer.com and then opt in, for example, for the gut healing cheat sheet, and then you are in that list. And so how to win? I don't make you like jump through 100 hoops and say like, oh my God, please kneel down, and because usually what I see with those giveaways, it's like people just want more. I don't want anything from you. This is like a giving back to you. So dry mouth. So CBD oil giveaway. Really fun to do those giveaways. The only thing that might turn you off right now, but you gotta live in the US right now. So Green Life Organics, my partner brand for CBD oil, the only brand that I can recommend for now, is in the US. And we talked about they love to ship it to people in the US because it just takes longer if you're not in the US. So you have to be from the US to participate. And you have to submit what I'm just going to tell you in a second, how to do that. Submit that until this Wednesday. I mean, the Wednesday that's coming. This is the 27th of November. This is what we're going to close it. So best is to do it straight after we finish that video. If you're interested in CBD oil or you want to gift it to somebody that you know that might benefit from it because he has digestive problems or anxiety or heard about CBD oil and want to try it out. What to do to participate in the giveaway is to simply go to our website and fill in the contact form. So that is peggyschirmer.com/contact. You can also see it in the bar. If you just go to peggyschirmer.com and click contact, then you come to the contact form. You fill in the subject line giveaway. So my support team knows that it's not a question about business related or one-on-one consulting or anything like that. So subject line giveaway. And then in the message, I just want to know 2 things from you. Number 1, 3 things that you like about the channel Gut Feelings right now, 3 things that give you value. So we know like feedback is just such a gold for me to get better. So number 1, 3 things you like about the channel. And number 2, 3 little or big things that could be improved. And so I can bring more value to you guys. If you say like, oh, nothing can be improved, just find something, make something up. Literally, can be little things like, oh, Peggy, I don't like your hair, or oh, Peggy, brush your teeth before you start the live Q&A, or whatever it is. Like 3 things that could be improved on the channel for gut feelings, so I can produce more value for you guys. And then you hit submit, and then you're in, and that's it. Make sure you are from the US though, you live in the US. You don't have to be from the US, just have to live there. Okay, we're going to announce the free winners of the giveaway next week on the live Q&A, and we're going to ship that directly to you guys. Okay, thank you so much for being part of the live Q&A today, Gut Healing Sunday. I have to say, I'm not sure if I can do next week because I might be on a meditation day, which is just that Sunday. If that will be the case, you will be informed, and we're going to do it the day before. It's not going to fall into the water. I'm going to be here for you, and hope to see you next week. Bye.